Sometimes when people think about overcoming emetophobia, they feel a sense of fear and shame and exposure, like you're coming out with something, because there is so much guilt for the way that this has affected and impact people in your life, whether it's your family or your partner or your children. And you just feel like, well, if this doesn't work, then I've just spent all this money, more therapy, more this, more that. And that's not true. You're not going to fail. You don't need to be afraid of failure with the Thrive program. You don't need to feel afraid of overcoming emetophobia. The only thing that's on the other side of this is happiness and positivity and self-esteem and confidence, and you get your life back. A lot of times people feel more comfortable with the life that they've built and the life that they know and the control that they think they have. But if you step back and look at your life right now, you've probably created a ton of restrictions for yourself that are just making you feel miserable and more powerless. And your self-esteem is suffering. Your social anxiety is probably through the roof. You're scared to stand up in front of people. You're scared to be around people. You probably don't go to parties or out to the movies or out to restaurants with new friends. This is the life that is built with emetophobia, but we can undo that together. So don't be afraid of what's on the other side. You cannot get worse. You can only get better when trying to overcome it with the right tools and skills. It is only when you do things like exposure therapy and things like somebody that just told me that their doctor told them to put a dirty penny in their mouth, that is going to create a lot more anxiety because they're processing the experience in an unhelpful way because they don't understand how to do that in a helpful way. Not that you should ever put a dirty penny in your mouth, but micro exposures and incremental challenges and changes, which you will learn to understand how to do, when to do, and you'll have the self-esteem and the coping skills to do when you go through the program with me. So just don't let anything hold you back, like fear of failure or learned helplessness, because you can't fail this if you follow the directions and you do it correctly. You do the exercises and you put the effort in.